I'm not gonna wait for anybody to come in because it doesn't make any sense to say that because you'll see it on the playback. And I know you want me to get right to the information, right? To shout out to all the people that's in there. It's my first time actually using this new live feature, so bear with me. So let's talk about the Democratic National Convention last night. I didn't watch the whole thing, really any of it. I've been seeing a lot of clips, Instagram, and I had a hard time, you know, telling whether it was the BET Awards or the Democratic National Convention. Patti LaBelle, Little John, Common, for each state, and I'll say it's creative. For each state, they pretty much played a hip hop theme music. For Pennsylvania, it was Boys the Men and Wiz Khalifa, Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. For Georgia, they brought out Little John. I seen Don Lemon. He puts up clips on Twitter and Instagram, and he asked Little John, you know, about his performance, and he said, "Look, man, we need energy. We need energy." So, and I started to think, I'm like, well, hold on, like, is it energy that we really need? A different energy? Because the energy that you're talking about has been in the White House. The energy that you talk about has been in the White House for 8 years of Obama, and Biden has been in the White House. The only 4 years that we had under Trump was the only 4 years we had under Trump. Every other year was under Democratic control. And I hate to even get into the red and blue, the whole thing, because at the end of the day, it's not going to save nobody, right? It's not going to save a damn soul. But it just pains my heart to see the tactics that they use, I should say, the tactics that they use to try to get the vote. No matter how much we outcry, no matter how much we talk about it, they are still going to use the same tactics. We're going to R&B and rap you to death and get you to feel good. And then they're going to put the sprinkle of cherry on the top, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, right? And you read the comments, and people say, oh, they talk good. This is how you should be. But what the hell did they do when they was in office? Remember what Obama did, right? He bailed out Wall Street. Remember that? Now, yesterday I made a video and I talked about, me being a business owner and owning businesses. And as soon as, right? Vote policy, not personality. Exactly. As soon as, right, rest in peace to my good brother Darren. Because when Trump first went off, I was like, man, forget Trump. I don't like Trump. He's like, man, you a business owner, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, he just lowered the corporate tax rate from 35 to 21%. I'm like, oh, shit. So then when you go to file your taxes, you see the difference. You're like, okay, so corporations, even if you're not a business owner, you probably work for a corporation, right? If you're going to work every day, Sam's, Walmart, whatever. If they're able to lower that tax burden, right? And that's just one thing. I'll get into some more. They're able to pass down. It was a guy who did a video. He worked for Costco, and he talked about, you know, his job under the Trump administration. They gave out hella raises, bonuses because they had a tax break on taxes from the Trump administration, right? That's what he said. But now you see, Kamala Harris is saying, look, I want to put that joint up to 28%. So even the black millionaires that own corporations, the D.L. Hugleys, the Steve Harveys, they're only doing it for a check. Because if they really want to be honest with you, they would like to save money too, right? They would like to save money too. But they saying, all right, they give me 40, 50,000, 100,000, and best believe all those people that went up there last night got paid handsomely. Whatever their fee was, they got. If it was 100,000, 50,000, they got. They're lulling you to sleep. They're not saying, all right, this is what we're gonna do for you. They say, oh, we're gonna give you $25,000 for a home. How you gonna buy a home if the economy's all messed up? That's the last thing you worried about is buying a home. So to buy a home, you gotta Your credit got to be good. You got to be financially sound to take on that responsibility. If you go to the grocery store and I got to fill my tank, it costs me $80 to fill my tank, and I got to spend $300 at the grocery store. My car insurance is $500. My car payment $600. My rent $2,500. What the hell am I thinking about buying a house? So it's little things like that. You got to look at the inflation and how the inflation has went crazy. I'm a business owner, right? I make decent money. Inflation is crushing me right now. It was a time where I was 8 employees strong. 8. And 2 of the different businesses that I got, we was hiring, bringing people in. Y'all saw the posting. Now you got to cut back. Because if I can't pay my bills, how am I going to pay anybody else? If I got to pay crazy money to Uncle Sam, how am I going to trickle down that money to employees? I can't do bonuses no more. I used to do holiday bonuses. When the Christmas time came around, I'll give everybody a full whole paycheck. Boom. Can't do that if I'm struggling. So it's just practical things like that that we got to look at. Forget the songstress, the seamstress, the singers. It was dope. They had you jumping. They had everybody jumping. But what's it going to mean for policy once they get in office? Is it just going to go down the same rabbit hole that we've been in? Is inflation going to go more through the roof? Are we going to keep sending money to foreign countries like crazy and making us foot the bill? Are corporate tax rates going to still keep going up? Are they going to keep taking more money out of your paycheck? These are things we got to worry about. Under the Trump administration, I'm sorry to say, everybody that I knew, whether it was barbers, whether it was the regular entrepreneur, people starting their businesses, people was thriving, man. Like, I saw people thriving like no other. I couldn't believe it because I wasn't really I wasn't rocking with Trump. I'm like, oh my God, everybody that I know, their business exploded, right? Even during COVID times, people was jumping out. They wasn't going to work. So they was like, I'm going to start me a business. It popped, right? So it's just like, those are the things that I look at, and I'm like, all right, I know it's not going to be the end-all, be-all because I got to grind regardless who's in office. But if they could just, if we can get back to some comfortability. I ain't trying to pay $8 for a carton of eggs, $10 for a gallon of milk, $4 for a gallon of gas. Like, come on, I'm not, that's killing me, bro. Uncle Sam went 35% of the, like, come on, it's killing me. I'm going to go to the comments real quick. I don't need government hand. I work hard for my money, and I'm happy about it. Absolutely. I agree. I don't want none. I don't want them taking my money, right? And I don't need nothing from you. I can go out here, if I can go get a damn shovel dookie on the side of the highway. Whatever I got to do, I'm going to go get it. I've done it. I got to clean out cars. Whatever I got to make happen, I'm going to go make happen. That's just what it is. Somebody put gas was $1.75 in Shelby under Trump. Exactly. And if I this big ass truck that I got right here, and I got multiple cars, I got V8s. When I fill this up, it's $80. When I fill the other car up, it's $80. And what I've been doing, I got a V6, an older car. I park my joint, and I drive that joint around, the hoopty, because it's better on gas. Like practical things. You don't know how much my budget was and how much I had to cut my budget. And I think it taught me some lessons, though, right? Because when you make more, you spend more. And that's something we got to get smarter with that, right? My budget was through the roof. When I actually sat down and looked at it, I'm like, yo, I'm spending this much money? Like, I don't even want to say the number of what it was per month. I can't even say it. But I'm spending this much money. So in a way, it kind of forces you to cut back and say, all right, this is where you got to do things like this. But my thing is, I want to help people. So if I got a family member, all right, look, come work with me over here. Come do this. I give you a shot. If it don't work out, it don't work out. If I got a family member, come work out over here. Come do this. Come do this. You can write on the website. You can do this. You can do this. That's how I did it. You know, eggs are not $8. I was just making a you know, exaggeration. But gas is $4. You feel me? I'm trying to read. Hold on. And it's like, look, if you vote in the Democratic way or the Republican way, just tell me why. Tell me why. Don't tell me because a rapper told you to do it or Obama sounded good. Tell me why. Tell me why under what administration, under the Democratic administration. See the real difference is at the end of the day, right? Here's the truth. The Democrats know that they can get your vote for little to nothing. If you go look at the polls and the statistics, they have routinely got the black vote, 80, 70% of the black vote, without even promising you anything. And to me, that's a problem. And we just accept it. Why? Why do we accept it? Why? That's all I want to know. Why do we just sit back and accept that? And honestly, I thought we was over. I honestly thought that we was over it. I was like, yo, we just ain't happening no more, yo. But we did a podcast, and if anybody listened, it was like, yo, when it was rumors around the time they was talking about Biden, dropping out of the race, he could barely talk, right? And I said it on the podcast. I can find a clip. I said, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put Kamala in there, and that's gonna be the Obama effect on black people once again. And I'm sorry to say it's working. I'm sorry to say it is working, right? And Jay-Z puts, I just hate how people are being manipulated to vote either way. True, but when I see the Republican Party, I don't really see them even like saying they're gonna do anything like that. You know? Now Donald Trump made a statement. He said he was the best president for black people since Abraham Lincoln. So I was like, all right, that's a real bold statement to make. But then I started doing some research and reading. I'm like, whoa, home ownership, the HBCU bailouts, black businesses, entrepreneurship grew. I'm like, whoa. And I'm not saying that he's our damn savior. At the end of the day, we got to save ourselves. And I think that's another issue is that we are now looking at the Democratic Party to be our saviors on some Jesus Christ type stuff. You know, like Kamala's sister girl is going to take you out of your hell. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Sister girl's not worried about you. She's taking pictures with black babies. They understand that, all right, look, they understand how important the black vote is no matter what they say. So they're like, all right, look, we already got them in the bag. Let's just bring in a couple celebrities, entertainers, people that can make them laugh, dance, shock, jive, spin on their head, and we got them. We got them. Hook, line, and sinker. And that's who they did. They started enlisting radio hosts, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Ricky Smiley, even my son. I see my son going, I'm like, damn, my son? My son is going crazy on his Instagram. Plies, showing his teeth, shucking and jiving. And then they bring in, and if I'm not mistaken, they're not Malcolm X. Warn us about this. And then they start bringing in these people, and they know that they're going to. They know that some of us that are not free thinkers, that are not analytical thinkers, if we see a celebrity, if we see, an artist, a rapper, they coming out to Beyonce, it's over for us, right? Put a ring on it. They know it. They know it. Have you read any of Project 2025? I read Project 2025, but the truth behind Project 2025 is that, from my understanding, it doesn't have anything to do with Donald Trump. He's announced it on several occasions. Stop falling for the fear mongering. What happened when he was in office 2017 to 2021? Oh, yeah, Philadelphia Eagles all the way. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, Ben Crump, too. Thank you, Elizabeth. This dude, bit like, are you even working, Trump? Are you posting stuff all day about Kamala, about this person, about that person? Like these dudes don't even work no more. All they do is post, 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 post. We stopped the Buffalo Bills last year. Yeah, it's like, yo, this dude Trump. I'm like, dog, like, goodness. And Trump ain't nothing but an ambulance chaser. Let's call it what it is. If he can find a popular situation, he can make a couple of dollars, get in the spotlight, you know, stir up some racial tension. He's there. You know. Let me see if I can get some comments that I missed real quick. You know, we too worried about black woman president and handout, no understanding of basic economics. Exactly. Basic economics. Like at the end of the day, you want to just be able to go to work. So I'm sure most of y'all working people pay your bills, take care of your children, live comfortably. That's what you want. That's all you want to do. Occasionally go out, have some fun, vacation. That's all you want to do, right? You don't want to feel like you squeezed. Like you got to make a decision between, you know, buying groceries or paying your gas bill. Nobody wants to feel like that. And energy prices have gone up as well. If you want to hear, hit the like button. You know, hit the like button. The madam has arrived. Let's see what we got. Close the border supply and demand. I don't understand what's the discussion. The border issue is I know it's a very touchy subject. Because I have a lot of close friends that were immigrants at a point in time, but they came over here the right way. They came over here the right way through visa and the card and the green card, and they had to go through the process, right? You shouldn't be allowed to come over illegally and be given benefits. I just don't agree with that. When I know people here that's struggling bad, right? Struggling. Now there's a lot of different things you can do, obviously, to get things to get on your feet. And in a way, I do agree with getting some help, but I just don't think it should be permanent. I don't think you should permanently go to live in Section 8 housing, permanently be on food stamps. It should be to a point in time to get you to a certain point, and then because I've known people who I know people and known people first know people that use it as a crutch. They won't get a job. They won't think. They don't think about doing anything bigger because that'll cut their check off, right? All right, Elizabeth puts. And so, how can he help persuade the Democratic Party with such a large following in support of him defending us for racial justice issues, even persuade us for them? Yeah, the Chitlin King put 15 million illegals is the infatuation. Hmm. Jay Z, I don't like either side. I don't describe too well. They both suck. Well, if that's the case, there's libertarians running, there's independents running, Cornel West is running. There's a lot of other people running. There's a lot of other people running for president. You know, and for the people who say it doesn't, it does have a big impact. On your livelihood. Unless you some billionaire, you Jay Z, and shit don't really matter to you. Like you. But if you're a working person, and even for like, you know, I make money. I make money through Google. I make money. People advertise with me, and if people are not thriving and making money, they're not going to pay to advertise their business. They're trying to survive. If people are not paying to advertise their business, that means Google/YouTube is not making as much money, so they're not sharing as much money with the creators. So it's a trickle down effect. It's a trickle down effect. Bro, people hurting bad, bad. And once the big banks are racking in the benefits from losing everything. Yeah, it's saying, see? Foreclosures at an all time high. People can't pay their mortgages. And that's just an opportunity for somebody else to come in. See, that's the thing about society that we live in. Anytime there's, recession or it's always an opportunity, for people to come in. And a lot of times the people with the bigger money are able to benefit. You know, it's about a better qualified candidate, better and policies that affect you and your family. I agree. Stacking stats. I agree for sure. And I don't think we realize, how this stuff, affects our families. I don't think we realize that, you know. Property, just find property investments. When you are broke and you have a lot of time to sit and think on an air joint phone, that's a miniature library. True, 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 true. That's a good point. That's actually a very good point because then you get, and I find myself doing, and I hate that I have to do it because it's what I do for a living. But you find yourself scrolling and looking at other people's lives. When the truth is, if I wasn't involved in this business, I would not be looking at no celebrity bullshit. I would not be caring what's going on. I'm a sports head. I'll be into sports. Like I don't really care about the celebrities like that. To me, it's just a business, bro. I'll be honest. Like, and I've said that many a times. Like, you think I really care about these people like that? Now, when they come on and they interview us, yeah, obviously we build a relationship, but I can give a damn about how they live in their life. You know, RFK. We supposed to have RFK on. We was working that out. Talk just kind of stalled in that regard, but we definitely supposed to have him on. You know, yeah. But that's all I'm saying, man. I just can't help to think. It seems like most of my life was under the Democratic regime, and it seems like we've seen recessions, and it might have been bad timing for the Trump thing, good timing and bad timing, because that's happened in years when my business was thriving the most between 2017 and 2021, 2022. You know, that's when business was thriving the most. So maybe it was like, but I still just can't help to think about other people too, though, how things were. Nina Spears, what is Trump going to do for us? Absolutely nothing. Yet you're talking about yourself and your business. You sound like just him looking out for yourself. Why are you voting for Trump? I never said I was voting for Trump. And if you were listening, Nina, I hear you, Timothy. I talked about other people that I know. If you were listening, maybe this got in here. People that I know, whether they worked a damn job, whether they had a business, they were thriving. Prices wasn't so damn high. Insurance rates wasn't so high. Eggs, gas, food, energy, all that shit wasn't so high. So they had more money to invest. They had more money to do things. Who the hell are you voting for? Are you voting for Kamala because she's a so-called black woman and says she was Indian? Tell me who you voting for. Maybe you're not voting for nobody, right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't just talking about me. I'm talking about I talk to people all the time. Like, yo, well, even friends that are in their own businesses. Well, I knew this doctor, and he told me that how things were. Like, it's affecting everybody. It ain't just me. It's affecting everybody in this country, and people see it, bro. People not only see it, they feel it. They feel it. You don't think people notice when they ain't got no money to do nothing no more? You don't think that? Trump is a businessman to help other businessmen. And that might be the bias. Maybe that is the bias. I'm a businessman. Trump's a businessman. Maybe that might be the bias. I'll admit that. But I know people that's not business people, that weren't business people, that were doing just a little bit better. And I'm willing, all right, for the gangsters I'm talking about. See, you're a smart one. I'm willing to give him another 4 years, yo. I'm done with Trump. Not Trump. I'm done with Kamala. I'm done with Sleepy Joe. I'm done with the Obama effect. I'm be honest. I'm done with all that, bro. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm willing to give him another 4 years. I ain't gonna lie. I'm willing to give him another 4 years, and if he can't do it, we on his neck too. That's it. That's it. My insurance was high. My mortgage insurance was high. Yo, the question is now. That's all. I want prices to be lower again. I don't want to pay as much. I don't want to have to pay $80 to fill this bad boy. Maybe 60, 55, right? You said you thrived in 2021 and 2022. Who was the president at the time? There's no doubt it's the buyers. I'm not even going to get into it because I said 2017, actually 2016. I'm still thriving, but it's just a little bit different now, you know. And I've thrived, before in life because I'm just not a bum. I'm gonna go get it, but no matter what I got to do. I've had many businesses. I'm done with the Obama BS and Biden BS too. Very tired of the demo demons. Democrats, they're just manipulative, and I'm being in a bad relationship. Oh Lord. Just fine property investments. We need Trump in office because he is a best friend who is in Russia, has warheads pointed at the United States. Man, he talking too much truth. It's it's crazy. See, I'm a type. I don't got the time right now because I got to be somewhere. But look, look, you can come on here and let's rap. Whoever that was who's talking trash, we got to do this more so we can come on here and get the face to face in. Because I come from the debate era. Like I'm not ducking no smoke. You know, you know. Jay Z, she would win because she likes rap and likes hot food and smoke weed. I'm done with it, man. Like at this point, I'm done with it. You know, trying to give my, because honestly I wasn't gonna say anything if Biden would have stayed in the race. I wasn't gonna say nothing or whatever because they wasn't the pandering wasn't all crazy. As soon as Kamala went in there, the pandering went through the roof. And I'm sorry, it was like a burning in my soul. It was like I had to say something. And that's really the only time I really speak on anything is I feel that burning, like I gotta speak on this. Other than that, I don't give a damn. You feel me? People went from thriving to not even surviving in just a matter of a couple years, man. Pretty gangster. The attorneys I work with in CA say Kamala does not and has not done anything of that. She lied to get votes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for your information, I'm a registered libertarian. If anybody wanted to know, oh my bad. Hold up. I'm registered libertarian. You know, that's what I'm registered at. Somebody, I think it was what the Umar Johnson call up. This Carl, get the fuck off my ass. Kabama, Kabama. All right, so I'm gonna do this real quick. If you vote for Kamala, right? Tell me why. Or if you vote for Trump, put it in the comment section real quick. I got a few more minutes. Put it in the comment section. Let me know why. Let me know why. A lot of people in here talking. Future Tech, PhD, shout out to you, man. I'm holding out the election. I hear you. Black Stallion Boss, I'm a big fan. I watch all your interviews, especially the Jaguar Right. Appreciate you. Trump. I don't know. It just kind of seems like the guys that I know that are successful, they all talking Trump. Like I know guys that work for all different types of industries. And they saying Trump. I don't know. It just seems like that, man. Even my former mentor, he was a Trump head. He was a libertarian, but he was a Trump head. Somebody put Trump not because of the stimulus, because he was economically better. Right. They ain't even get here yet. All right. Let me roll back then. Especially hell, Jamaica is not a nationality. Now, even like the whole, I kind of got away from that whole black thing, but she pretty much identified as South Asian, as Indian. That's what her identification was. That's what I consider her, right? People who are want people know when they want to be black, they'll say they're black, even though that's a label. Like we know what the hell that means, right? But people when they want to be identified as, they'll say that they're black. I have friends from all nationalities, and they'll say, "Look, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Dominican, I'm not black. I'm Indian, I'm not black. I'm this, I'm not black." So let's not play the game. Everybody knows what it is with that. Who cares what color she is? I mean, she the one who said it, Shing. She the one who said, she was that. Then we made her black. That's the problem. We said, "Oh, now you black." We made her that. And I don't, and the color don't matter to me, but that's what she said. That's like trying to make Trump black. Oh no, Trump said, "Look, I'm a European white man," or whatever. "No, Trump, you black. You play the saxophone." "Nah, Bill Clinton, you're black now." Like, come on, man. Her policies are trash. She became black 4 years ago. And then, and then the whole time, she was in office, you think she's gonna do anything different than Biden? He picked her for a reason. He picked her for a reason because their policies align. You guys gotta think, man. Group think. Somebody said he's doing interviews drunk. I don't know about that. Like, I keep seeing people say that, but I don't know. He's probably on some Xanax or something like that. But drunk, I don't know. I don't know about that. That's you know, I don't know. She keeps trying to prove she's black because she knows that we would just vote for her because she's black. I've heard people say that out of their mouth, literally. I heard people say that because she's black, I'm gonna vote for her. Or the other thing is woman empowerment because it's woman empowerment, right? I want to see the first woman. Have you ever asked yourself why there hasn't been any indigenous or, as they say, foundational Black Americans has been president? You ever ask yourself that? Let me go get this drink real quick. Oh man. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna drop off the screen for a second. Hold on. All right, I'm back on. So yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's just what it is. But with that being said, man, look, we all in it together. You know, we can disagree on stuff. That don't mean I hate nobody or none of that. You know, stupid music playing. All right, let me get off because this music is gonna kill my live stream right quick.
I'm gonna holler at y'all.